Welcome to Poets from the Neighborhood. My name is Karen Johns.
And I'm Ron Turner. We hope you'll enjoy the poems we'll be reading today, poems written by your friends and neighbors. The first poem is by Michael J. Tucker, The Coyote's Den. I saw the coyote in the darkness before dawn running with his prey to a den hidden among abandoned graves where soldiers lay. No one remembers on Memorial Day, nor do they find them on Veterans Day. How did these men get forgotten when everyone came to pick the cotton? Have things changed in any way? Do the old still send the young away? Do poor men go to war so rich men can have slaves or gold or oil? What happened to his leg or arm or eye? Was it a token sacrifice? Mother, father, sister, brother, husband, wife, children wait for what will never return. What ideas is gone? What child never born? What story never told? What song never sung? Are the tears falling from heaven gods or Allahs or Buddhas or merely rain? These soldiers went to early graves believing they died for a worthy cause. Today these soldiers rest in peace where a coyote rests after his feast.
Close to the Gray by Joyce Lee. So close to the gray am I, as I stand on this land where they met their fate. Can they not see me as me? The fear in their eyes as they're led into charge? Do they know that I know? They dare not decline but resign to the battle that night. The sights, smells, and sounds so real all around. Oh, my feet, have you trod here before? A gun in my left hand, a sword in my right, and yell straight from hell in my throat. Did I die with so many, or was I the other? Was the last thought I had of a long dead mother? Did I see their still faces and hear their hushed cries on the day all the generals died? So come gently this way to that elephant day of many long years ago, and I'll tell you their story with a step back to glory, and you too may feel close to the gray.
The next poem is by Lagnajita M. It's based on the photograph taken by L.I. Konov entitled Children in Stalingrad Hiding from Bombing by German Planes. The poem's entitled Stalingrad, 1942. The faces were dirty, some smudged, some shaded, pencil sketches that left fingerprints on round cheeks. Their chests were bare, shreds of ragged clothes still clung to sweat and fear, ribs emerging from young skin, fighting to break free. Two faces in awe, a hint of an unsure smile, big eyes fixated to the dark air, mouths slightly parted to let in dust hiding behind concrete ruins. One complexion of perplexion, the jumbled thoughts craning their necks, wondering of what the space above is made of, seconds of sparks, a firestorm. One covers fragile eyes with little hands but still can't help peek through the glimpses of blood and falling walls. The destruction paints a picture, art in galleries. You can't tear your eyes off the monsters. The last little boy, unaware of the crumbling city, stares at the camera, thinks of it as a scene in the theater of war, and smiles.
Junk Mail by Bruce Jennings. The children of war stare out of wastebaskets through the land. The children of war look with boring eyes. eyes raked over such emptiness, honed to such hardness, peering from envelopes with curled edges. The red-haired boy baptized at a font of blood, flowing from his older brother's chest, pooling in the gutter. The naked girl running in the dry road, trailed by pads of dust, fleeing from the men who would clothe her in fire. The baby of bones, distracted for a moment, turns away from a mother's withered breast to face the lens and the allure of a wave, a whistle, a bright thing. I hide from these children in the eyes of my own son. They find me nonetheless. They arrive in gravid bellies, stamped with my address, and with a sharp edge I deliver them. Does severing entail connection? If he who puts them in is gone, is he who takes them out the father? I kiss the photographs. Where all is flat and bottomless, I ache to shape. What if I cannot make these children solid? Ut pictures poesis. Then I shall make them into a poem with curled edges. The children of war have no hand to hold but God's. They say to listen closely is to hear them far away. They say metonymy matters more than metaphor. They say for each embrace, a pair of empty arms.
This poem is by Christy Cole. It's called For Williams. War-torn and weary, going home, finally going home to see the child, a breathing legacy, with hope of what could be, with fears of what could be lost, going home. The smell of new life, like the smell of new green grass in the spring, breathing deeply, home. Back to the smell of smoke and decay, death and cannon fire all around, the taste of fear, shattering sounds far from home, the taste of death, searing pain, every thought of the child, meadows and fields, again breathing deeply, going home, finally going home.
Share One Earth by VeerajaR, from her book, Joy of Being. We are all the same. Deep down in the heart, we all seek happiness, but go different routes. We yearn for peace, wish for heavenly bliss, yet we fight each other in endless, pointless battles. Green and blessed earth, one, together that we share, land that is divided, but joined by the oceans, one. One moon for the night for all, one sun to share with all. Help raise one another, all nations, not just us. Thank you for watching Poets from the Neighborhood. We hope you'll join us again soon.